Confusing words and action number 3. Today we're doing set number 3. Word sets 21 to 30. From critical to crucial to ensure and ensure something. Alright, we'll figure out all those mean later. For now though, let's get these words ahead of the road. First off, we have the words critical and crucial. Now, critical means something is very important, as in the sense of life and death important. Whereas crucial, it means extremely important, but not as important as like life and death. Alright, so technically, here we go. This is a critical moment in the game. Sure. It's a life and death of the king. That's kind of what matters here in this game. A cool head and steady hand are crucial now. Good. The tension mounts. A mistake now would ruin hours of hard work. Oh dear. I mean, not their hours of hard work were all wiped out. No one won, so I guess it's a tie. Pretty much critical, crucial. That's all works out pretty well. All right, next up we have these words: damage. We have the words damage, and we have the words damages. Now, here we go. So first of all, damage without the S basically means the result of an accident or an attack of some kind, whereas damages with the S basically means it's the money that you pay to fix those damages. There's a terrible storm a month ago that caused a lot of damage. The wind blew down the fence between Mr. White's garden and Mr. Black's greenhouse was damaged, so were some of his precious plants. Mr. White says he's not responsible for the storm. Mr. Black says the fence was in bad condition. He is phoning his lawyer and threatening to sue Mr. White for damages. Mrs. White thinks they should stop being silly and start clearing up the mess. Alright, next up we have the words diagnosis and prognosis. Now, a diagnosis is deals with someone in their present condition. It's like the present condition of something. Whereas the prognosis is like something that is expected to happen in the future. Like diagnosis is something that happens like now, like your expectations right now, but prognosis is like your expectations of the future. Every economic expert seems to have different diagnoses of why the country's economy is in such a bad state. Some say that people should spend more. Some say that people should tighten their belts and spend less. There's only one thing everyone agrees on. Without a correct diagnosis, the prognosis is that things can only get worse. I mean, they all got different diagnoses, but they got the same prognosis. What did you expect? Alright, first off, here we have the words disinterested. Whereas, if we go ahead and replace that dis with un, we get a completely different word. But first off, let's start off with the word disinterested. Now, disinterested basically means unbiased and impartial. Whereas the word uninterested is like, you don't enjoy something right now. These are the United players. They know it was a foul. These are the City fans. They are equally certain that it wasn't a foul. This is Mr. French, the referee. He is trying to come to a disinterested decision. This is Henry. He has just met Celia. He is totally uninterested in the game or anything else. Nandane. I mean, they are from opposing teams. Alright, next up we have the words distinct, and then we have the words distinctive. So here's the thing. Let's start off with the word distinct. Now, when you do distinct, that means something is clearly visible as well as noticeable. But if you add the words if you add the letters IVE at the end to turn it into distinctive, you get the word that means highly recognizable and characteristic of something. Alright, next up we have the word economic. Now, economic means that you're related to the science of economics or the economy. And yes, economics. So yeah, I should probably tell that later. I got far ahead about myself. I really want to finish recording this. Sarah takes out her binoculars to examine the people below. As she focuses the binoculars, the figures become more distinct. There's someone Sarah knows. You can't miss Juliet with her distinctive red hair. Fair enough. Alright, next up we have these words. Economical, economics. Let's just use the word economic. And then I'll first explain this word first. Economic is like, it's something that's related to the science of the economy, or something like that. Whereas if you add AL to the end, economical, that means you're financially beneficial and you're profitable. Like, much more efficient, I suppose. That's what you're trying to say. Brian is determined to prove that the new car he has designed is more economical than any other car in history. Brian is now going to submit his car to a very difficult test. He claims it can go for 20 miles on a spoonful of petrol. If Brian is right, the economic benefits for his company, his area, and his country will be enormous. Everyone waits. Oh dear, I think we'll have to start the test again. Achoo! Yeah, I mean, sure, just don't sneeze on the test. That works out in the way I expected to. Next up, we have the words illicit and illicit. Now, illicit with an E basically means that it's a formal way to say that you cause something to be produced. Whereas if you use IL, that means it's not allowed by law. It's illegal. It's another way of saying illegal. June Sly is giving nothing away. No comment. She is part of an illicit trade in stolen vehicles. Max Heff, he's a friend of yours, isn't he? No comment. The police know she can't possibly run this operation on her own. What about Rex Knox? He knows a lot about cars. No comment. But there doesn't seem to be much chance of eliciting any useful information or names from her. I saw Lefty Short driving a very nice car recently. Did he get it from you, June? No comment. Works out pretty well. Alright, that's a pretty good no comment if you ask me. Next up, we have the words eminent and prominent. Now, when you're eminent, that means you are highly respected for your achievements. Whereas when you're prominent, that means you're well known and you're heard by a lot of people. Professor Challenger is an eminent archaeologist who has written many books about his discoveries. But his books used to be kept at the back of the bookshop and read mainly by members of his own profession. Recently, however, Professor Challenger made a popular TV series. Now his books are displayed in a far more prominent position in the bookshops. Alright, next we have the words emphasize, and then we have the word sympathize. Now, when you're emphasizing with someone, that means you're trying to understand the other's emotions of your own experiences. Whereas when you're sympathizing with someone else, you're trying to feel sorry for that person because of their sorrow. Because they're sad, you're trying to emphasize their sadness. Our English teacher says we should try to emphasize with the characters in the plays and books we read. We're reading about a man who killed lots of people in battle and then murdered a king. I've never killed anyone, neither has anyone in my family. We're all very nice people. I've sympathized with you, old fellow. It's hard. Does that mean this guy's murdered someone? Who knows? Alright, last set of the day, we have insure and insure. Now, when you're insuring something, that means you are making it certain that it will happen. Whereas when you're insuring something, like with the IN, that means you are protecting yourself from any risk. Usually insurances are insurance where you just pay money for the insurers, right, on a regular basis. Rollo is Mrs. Pitt's best friend. He's a very precious cat who is assured of a very comfortable life. He has the best of everything in food and drink. Rollo is insured, of course. If he is ever unwell, the vet's bills are paid at once. To ensure that Rollo continues to have a comfortable life when she dies, Mrs. Pitt has left him a lot of money in her will. And that is the end of today's set of words. I hope you guys enjoyed this episode. Hope to see you guys soon. Until next time, Sean out. Peace. Bye-bye.